So next we're going to be talking with Kevin from Aloft. So we all know Aloft for getting approval, but apparently there's a ton of things that we don't know about. So there's a desktop app that he's going to walk us through. He's going to show us some live flight data. So yeah, tons of cool stuff. So let's go check it out. What are some of the things that people don't know about Aloft?
One of the biggest things I hear once I kind of get into it with program managers or even just pilots is, I had no idea you guys did all that. Most people just kind of stick with the LAANC and they get comfortable with that, you know, knowing that, hey, I'm compliant, I'm meeting the minimum. And most people don't realize that we have all these other tools, even on free accounts available to solo pilots, so that they can track those checklists, the entire workflow, kind of organizing their missions, getting their plan together, so that when we do show up in the field, we know we've checked all the boxes, we've done our due diligence, and we have a really detailed system to show that. So as Part 107 operators, you know that you need permission to fly in controlled airspace. Aloft and the air control platform handles 80 to 90% of those LAANC authorizations across the country.
And so tell me about this platform.
So as you start flying, you want to keep track of your flight logs. Along with those authorizations, we layer on checklists and risk assessments as part of a complete workflow. So you can define your standard operating procedures and kind of dish that out from the top down. That displays back on the web dashboard, so admins, management can make sure not only that pilots are following those operating procedures, but at the end of the day, if we have to address anything with the FAA, with our insurance company, internal audits like risk management, we have all the information in one place to back up those pilots. So we can prove they're following instructions, they're doing what they're supposed to, and flying compliantly.
You were saying that this is a BVLOS flight corridor?
Yes, so this example here is something we partnered with New Air up in New York. So this is a BVLOS testing site. They actually just got a large expansion for the area. So you can see it's just outside of Syracuse Airport. A lot of different sensors involved already. You can see most of the traffic we're seeing now is ADS-B. So that is live manned traffic from sensors in the field, and not just an API overlay, although we can do that too. So this could be part of a DFR program. This could be a beyond line of sight corridor. We are also working, with let's say DOTs in incident and event management, maybe like a wildfire, a hurricane rolls through, and we want to start designating different spots of airspace and where operators are allowed to operate, as well as include that local traffic, manned aviation, drones, anything else that's flying around this.
What's coming down the line for Aloft?
So definitely expect more integrations on the airspace side. One of the things I'm excited about is on our Android app. So for most remote controllers, we've recently released some augmented reality functionality. So that's street overlays. You can highlight properties and boundaries. You can drop pins on the map. So not only awesome for public safety groups, I'll go back to that incident management I mentioned before. So I could highlight an area on the map, drop a pin, enable it for the pilot to see in the app, and then as they're flying the drone, they could navigate to that address, that house very easily, as it just shows up right on their screen. Whether it's for the rails or DOTs, they're going to need some comprehensive system to bring all of that data together on one sheet of glass, and that's Aloft.